This is a funny piece. Dick said, this is funny, I get up into New Hampshire and some of that scrunched up New England consciousness that is so like, toothpick thunderbolts coming in. So Dick says, this is a skidoo bridge. I'm walking with this friend of ours. As we were walking in his woods on an overcast New Hampshire Sunday, I thought he meant for the kids to get away fast off his property into the next woods. Actually, a skidoo bridge is for a thing that's for skiing. Is that right? Winter skiing?
It's like a snowmobile.
Yes, snowmobiles, a skidoo. So he didn't like the skidoo bridge. But he didn't like this homemade bridge. And his dog, Sybil, proceeded to rip it apart. ESP, a way to find your way back. She gnawed like a cob of corn the supporting rails until he fell away into splinters. Gordon, for example, is tall, with dark hair, often worn in varying lengths, mostly with glasses, and sometimes a mustache. His rooms are of dark redwood, and his eyes are even with the cypress treetops. When he does things, he does them very well, and he always keeps himself neat. Plus, he has a marvelous sense of humor, which is more than I can say for most people. He is also very formal, and I mean by formal that he pays attention, close attention to all his actions. Plus, he always lights a lady's cigarette, and even offers one, although she has been bumming them from him for years. Once, when we walked into a party, half the room sighed, "Oh, Gordon," and the other half, "Oh, Gordon." "Oh, Gordon," like a breeze. "Oh, wonderful." The other half wanted to be introduced immediately. He has a fine sense of fitness, gardening a lot, and even wearing neckties. It was on Gordon's balcony that the word ambience first arrived to me. I have also seen him, in the presence of his father, meticulously polish his shoes with a toothbrush. And here, that's a heavy action. I thought he was taking his stash out. Big bag. Take his toothbrush out. Compassion. Compassion flows forth like the well of surrender. Effective. Compassion flows forth like the well of surrender. Effective, the rains of radiation from the nestling arms of comfort, cross-legged, etc., in which the obliteration of restraints, cause a room to become spaceless, hurtled far above the buildings, the sad pavements, covering trails by foot on earth, the lone squirrel walking down Canal Street. I saw that with Robert Duncan when he was in New York. The lone squirrel walking down Canal Street looking for a tree. While art flourishes so energetically in people-made environments, man's testimony that the fruits of man's creation will be received by man and paid and hung upon and listened to and read and looked at, held to be exhausted and deranged. Is this order ever ceaseless? Like the gray sky, the seedy bamboo, cypress in bloom with yellow, laden bough. We have met the enemy, and they are ours. I love you all. Joanne. These several selves that move oneself around, thousands jiggling. It is so inappropriate to be unfound, whine around, hesitant, lock the window again. This body is dissipated. To accomplish, to learn, with thanks to one's past history, is brought up close, and for a while, with late spring's wild radish flower blooming past my window, the further shore is close, is here. I do not want to say he is dead yet, because he has not yet come back, but my sadness for the missing comes recognized, is acceptable. Gone, with the last look he questioned me with, have you done this? To me, indeed, are they my forces, or the forces I am within, that no children come from me to love, and I am this space and time, this focus of articulation that hears the bee buzz round and round. I have large dreams of beautiful patterns, clouds over Indiana, and we are under them. Who even said I was a poet? Because I write this down, I want bullet-like speed and precision to show this mind connects in ways of delight and also says truth way beyond this individual voice. Thus, I speak from the holy story, the ordinary story. Thus I am married to the household gods. Thus I aspire to be the consort of heaven. Thus I am sad when the earth is from me. We sleep together again. In no way will I part from this union. And the sky, who is my father, opens the world of the golden kingdom. Even if I repeat what others say, it becomes mine. The famous Utah mountains, embroidered in gold, russet and pink. Let yourself go. One thinks the obvious. You say it sounds so obvious. I want to do something I call writing. I think you've done it. It's finished now. It's a new map and a delicate space for what once was growing there. Let's trip out and fall back.